And welcome back. So we have our trusty old earth hunting rifle, assault rifle, whatever. Hunting or assault? Assault. Let's go see Ron and say you're a dickhead. Is that near Cali?
Keep an eye on your valuables. Can't protect your own. Sure, we get the occasional bar fight, but it's usually pretty quiet around here. Bye.
Right, well, I'm off to cause trouble. Don't worry about it. I'm going to kill Ron Hope.
Okay. Hello.
Well, as a last resort, but he leads me to no resort. Other than either kill him or accept his bribe is the only two options. And I am not accepting his bribe. I'm sending a message here. The classic fucking line of an asshole. I'm here to send a message to people. No, 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 no.
That's very generous, Mr. Hope.
It's well earned, Birgit.
Right. Let's go deal with Ronnie.
Some ambitious quotas. Good to see you again.
Hello.
Well, I've just
Wes
received a
Johnson.
report from the Marshal about your progress. He said you had a promising lead on the mercenaries who stole my ship. I trust you're here with good news?
Oh, I learned something very interesting.
Did you now? Well, don't keep me in suspense.
I'm afraid Paxton Hall has implicated you in a conspiracy against the Free Star Collective.
Oh, the same Paxton Hull who was court-martialed during the Colony War? Well, I've never met the man, and I can't imagine why he'd make an accusation against me.
Hall kept your instructions to use as evidence against you. You knew we'd find him.
I see. I'm impressed, Deputy. It's clear you have a bright future ahead of you.
What's going on? What is this about, Mr. Hope?
Nothing that concerns you, Birgit. In fact, why don't you make yourself scarce?
I think I'd like to hear what the deputy has to say.
Just tell me everything.
The cards are on the table. So why not? The truth is, we've been falling behind the competition. Significantly so. We needed solutions. A few years ago, I began to diversify. We started to research chemicals, fuel, those sort of things. We developed an experimental fertilizer. And it failed utterly. It wiped out entire crops. I was prepared to write the whole thing off when we made a discovery that changed everything. Turns out, our fertilizer was transforming the soil, bolstering its mineral content tenfold.
Go on.
We donated the fertilizer to select homesteads and let the farmers do the work. And when the time was right, we cleared the farm and brought in machinery to harvest the mineral-rich soil. The reduction in labor and materials costs sent my profits soaring.
So you used the first to seize the farmland and keep the operation a secret.
I never intended for anyone to be hurt. I told Hull to buy the land, not take it by force. Unfortunately, farmers can be stubborn folk. And I couldn't risk any witnesses.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. How could you do something so awful to innocent people, to families?
Not another word out of you, Birgit. I can take your job. And more. We'll discuss this later. In any case, I give you my word that I'll call off the operation and return the land to its rightful owners.
And the people you hired must your people hired muscle killed. What about and the people you hired muscle killed? Sorry. What about them?
You're right. Of course, something must be done. I'll set up a fund to handle funeral expenses and take care of any surviving family members.
Not good enough, mate. You missed the point.
We'll do this the right way. I give you my word.
Your word means nothing. That's not enough, mate.
You're right. Yeah. Those families deserve to be compensated for the
It's not the compensation issue.
inconvenience. Well, perhaps a discount on their next purchase from Hope Tech.
And see, this is where his head goes.
With that resolved, let's talk about.
Because if he gives them a discount on purchase from Hope Tech,
As
that
a
means
member of the
they have to give
Council
him
of
money.
Governors, I'm authorized to award you a substantial bonus.
So he's not actually losing
And
it.
of course, we'll both agree to forget about my little cost-cutting endeavor.
I understand your position, but I have a job to do.
Of course you do. But first, take a moment.
Here he
to
goes with the family
consider
shite.
The big picture. I'll do what's necessary to protect my company and my employees. If you tell anyone about this, you're risking their livelihoods. Do you really want to put all these people out of work and make their families suffer?
Really? You want to talk about families when you just killed a bunch of farmers? Yeah, don't try and put this on me, Hope.
Well, I'm afraid there's no avoiding it. The past can't be changed, but the future is very much in your hands, Deputy.
No, your future is
You
not
put me
there.
away, and this company will fall apart. You have destroyed far more lives than I did. I'll make myself very plain.
I'm making myself plain,
I
mate.
won't let you jeopardize my reputation, this company, or the people who work for me. If that means you suffer an unfortunate incident at the hands of my security personnel, so be it. I'm important. You're nothing.
And he shows himself for what he is.
Not actually threatening to attack a Freestar Ranger, are you?
Bribes and threats aren't going to work on me.
Such a shame to see a promising career cut so tragically short.
Mate, your boss just admitted to killing families of innocents. And you're going to stand there saying, oh, I'm going to kill you. You should have been taking him in. Burgett. Burgett. Hi. It's all over now.
He tried to have you killed. I don't understand. Mr. Hope always seemed like such a good person. But everything he said about the farmers and hiring those mercenaries so awful.
He cared about the people loyal to him, but nobody else. People can be complicated. Are you alright?
I'm just a little in shock. I'm still not sure I understand what happened. A conspiracy to steal farmland? It's just so hard to believe. That's not the Ron Hope I know.
People can be complicated.
He never seemed that complicated to me. He always looked out for us, for his employees.
Yeah, but it doesn't justify what he did, I'm sorry.
No, of course not. But there was more to him than that. He had a genuinely good side, a caring side. And now he's... You killed him.
I didn't actually want to kill him, I gave him a chance.
Nobody should ever want that. Especially when it means killing someone who meant so much to so many people.
See, she's been brainwashed by him.
What happens to us now?
There must be a second command.
That would be Elana. Elana Nwankwo. She seems pretty capable. Maybe we'll be okay after all. I guess we'll have to figure things out. Find a path forward.
Yeah, I am not accepting him not facing justice. He's fucking... It's these people. The lines he says, like, oh, think of the families that are going to suffer. What about the families of those fucking farmers? I'll give them a discount on a Hope Tech purchase. That means they're still giving their money to Hope Tech. So he wins at the end of the day. It's stupid as fuck. I mean, he should be... If they sent them money rather than a discount on Hope Tech, that would be slightly less insulting. It's still insulting, but it's slightly less insulting. I want to go tell the SSN woman about this one. Yeah, I'm a 3-star ranger now, and I killed Ron Hope. Really? Oh. My hope is that all my quests get reset when I go through the Unity, so I don't have all this shite like this appearing.
Having a good one?
And then we'll start up the quest to skip the main quest line and then just go straight to the Unity again. And along the way I might get some ships to... Oh, I'll have to go to... get my extrovert trait gone. I want to remove my extrovert trait, so I have to go down and see the guy in the House of the Enlightened. Which is in the well, so we're going to New Atlantis next either way.
Well, hey there.
Hey Ron.
You're back.
Daniel.
Good to see you back safe, Deputy. What's the word on the mech factory? Were the mercenaries hiding out there?
It was their hideout, but I took care of them.
Damn, you've got guts of steel. Did you find out why the First was taking over farms?
Ron Hope hired the First to grab farmland.
What? Ron Hope? That's one hell of an accusation, Deputy.
Are you really that surprised? Hope's always had a reputation as a man who'd do anything to succeed.
He's on the damn council, Emma.
So he can make laws favorable to his business interests. Sure, he's known to look after his people, but do you really think he gives a damn about some farmers on Montara Luna?
Did Hope explain his motives at all?
He supplied the farms with experimental fertilizer. It boosted the soil's mineral content but killed the crops.
That has a familiar ring to it.
I recall hearing about some Hope Tech initiative to help farmers. At the time, I just figured it was a PR stunt. Seems a little more sinister now.
Please, tell me you've got some evidence to back up these extraordinary claims.
These are Hope's instructions to Paxton Hall.
All right, let's see what you've got. Interesting. Yeah, this is pretty damning. Especially this last bit about destroying the slate. And you confronted Hope about this?
He's been attacked me, he didn't survive the confrontation. I'd hoped he'd turn himself in, but he wouldn't go down without a fight.
Sounds like his pride got the best of him. Damn. This is going to send shockwaves throughout the Free Star Collective. If the people can't trust their leaders, anarchy could follow.
Have a little faith, Daniel. We're not the United Colonies. One bad apple won't spoil the whole damn barrel.
Easy for you to say. You ain't the marshal.
Not yet, but you ain't gonna live forever, old man.
While we've got you here, there's one last piece of
Not for yet.
Emma, would you please?
Oh yeah, my promotion to full ranger.
With pleasure, Marshal. When you first joined us, I told you that you'd undergo an evaluation process. There's one thing left to do. A simple question. Do you feel ready to wear the badge of a full-fledged Free Star Ranger?
That'd be an honor.
Good. Duty and honor are the backbone of the Free Star Rangers. Marshal, I approve the deputy for advancement to the rank of Ranger.
Thank you, Ranger Wilcox. In your time serving as a deputy, you've shown exceptional courage, fearless tenacity, and a high regard for the safety of our citizens. By the authority granted to me by the Council of Governors, I hereby promote you to the rank of Ranger. Here's your badge. Wear it with pride. But don't forget the solemn responsibility it represents.
Thank you for having faith in me.
You've shown that faith was well placed. Let's hear it for our new
Just
Ranger.
let me drink in peace.
Well done. Way to go.
Great job, Ranger!
Congratulations. The promotion's well earned.
Something.
Right, we're a little bit over because we just got... Holy shit! I didn't know about that one. A 3-star ranger badge. With the clothing. Oh, a ranger pack. Space helmet and a ranger suit. Hey, where did that? Ooh.
You need from me?
Hiya.
Right, that's us done with that. So I need to go sell a few things off. Or put the fucking justifier and clothing in my ship's inventory so it's not weighing me down. Honestly, we're going to lose it all when we go for the Unity, so it doesn't matter that much. Right, I should be able to access the ship's inventory from here. Let's have a look at this justifier. Look, that is pretty nice. Hair trigger on a. That is just all right. Okay, why have you done that? Right, there we go. Now we're going back to Alpha Centauri. And we're going to go see... We want to go to the well. And... where else did we want to go there? Oh yeah, the well. The well for getting rid of my trait. And SSN. The well in SSN. That means the Commerce District. I want to get my oxygen back. I got personal atmosphere I could just use. Right, there we go, infinite oxygen. It doesn't matter about what I'm carrying because it's all going to go when I go through the Unity. So we'll finish up this episode by dealing with those two things. Getting rid of my extrovert trait. Getting the SSN broadcast dealt with. And then we're going... And I just want to see a reaction with Taylor. About all this stuff. It's supposed to be down here in the house and enlightened. This fella can get rid of my extroverted trait.
I used to drink. Well, then to the House of Enlightenment, Jake. Now
I've always needed to be surrounded by people I don't know if I want that anymore.
humans are social animals. That's how we evolved, how we're built. But there are all sorts of situations where those evolutionary traits don't work in our favor. Is that what this is about?
There's a lot of solitude in my job, but I need to be more self-sufficient.
Isolation can be tough to deal with. This is a common problem. A lot of R&D was poured into this subject in the early days of spaceflight. If you're up for an intensive session, we can work on it now.
I want to be more comfortable with just being by myself.
The important thing is, self-care is not selfish. Giving yourself your own space can actually make you a better friend. Think about it. You've made real progress today.
Right, now I'm no longer extroverted. It was handy to start with because dealing with all the companions, but now we're going to go on a quest where we don't need the companions, so... Oh, no one. And now up to the Commerce District. Talk to the SSN woman, and boom, we're done. I mean, this is badly designed in some ways. Commerce District, and there's two shops, other than the fucking coffee shop. And I've never seen New Atlantis West End before. I don't know why that's suddenly a fast travel point.
Can I help you with something, my friend?
So I wanted to do a lot, but this universe is fucked, so...
If you have a news story, your stories are a big hit. You lead a, well, an amazing life.
I have a story about the death of Ron Hope.
What a sordid mess. You've got some other sources we've been interviewing, but I'd love to get your take on the record. So there was a mercenary company, the First, and they were involved in taking farmlands from Freestar Collective families. Extortion, death threats, murder, all of it. Is that right?
The first did was unforgivable.
I genuinely don't know how people like that can live with themselves. So all of that? Terrible. But Ron Hope, the Ron Hope, was involved with it at the highest level. All of that suffering was a plot to save Hope Tech from going under using the side effects of a fertilizer he developed. Let me be blunt. The other sources say you killed Ron Hope. Is that correct?
I only killed Ron Hope after he tried bribing me and worse.
And all that money didn't help in the end. After all of that, the future of Hope Tech is an open question. Their stock has already taken a beating. Not sure if it's going to go into freefall. Any comment?
Despite what Ron Hope did, Hope Tech is a great company. I know it'll weather the storm.
For what it's worth, I'm rooting for them too. Thanks. If you listen to the news, you'll definitely hear this. And, maybe try not to ice any more CEOs. Just a thought. When you first walked into my office, I had no idea you would be at the center of so much. And I get the feeling you're not sharing everything.
I doubt you believe everything I've seen and done.
I might surprise you, but I understand. I talked with the editor, and he authorized a special bonus for someone who's worked with us so long. And maybe one day, years from now, you can fill me in on the stories you didn't want broadcast. Take care, Constellation.
Wow! 11,000 credits. What am I going to spend that on before I go through the Unity? Just... Holy shit! I got up there. I'm on SSNN. Quite literally on SSNN. Hang on. Ugh. I wonder how far someone can climb in this then. Because like there's a farm out there. There's probably a POI out there. I know one of the biosensors down there, that boy. But if my marker's been missing, I can't deal with it. So I am hoping when I go through the Unity that it's going to solve all my problems. There's my ship there. And why fast travel? I've got my own method of fast travel. You know what I mean? I can get there the fast way. Because this is a fucking open... People keep asking for this in the Bethesda's game is open cities. And this is the most open city they've made in a long ass time. Hey, look at this. I can literally run off the top of SSNN and fly all the way to my ship. Donk.
Hello, Captain.
But that's an episode there, actually. So, next episode, we go through the Unity. Oh, yeah. Next episode, we're going to go through the Unity. Once it stops auto-saving. Yeah, next episode, we go through the Unity and start up the skipped main quest line in the next game. I'll be loose.